I'll tell you what, the job that Max Peterson has done with Smith over the last couple of seasons cannot be understated because he looks like a totally different arm. First pitch swinging for Michael Sandel, and this one is popped up towards the first base line. Charging in is Mendham, and he puts it away, 2 down.
Back to the Hoosier Lottery strikeout batter.
So the lineup will flip over. It's the leadoff man, Gabe Holt, coming to the plate. He's 0 for 1, had an RBI on the fielder's choices last time up. Base is empty, 2 down, 3-3 between Evansville and Gateway. Righty on lefty matchup. And the first pitch to Holt is a fastball that misses away. Holt walked his first time up. Played in the Big 12 Conference at Texas Tech during his college days. Now the pitch, and he fouls it away to the left side. It's 1-1. He closed his career as one of the top leadoff hitters in that program's history, reaching base safely in 118 out of 125 career games. The pitch to him misses outside, 2-1 the count. He also hit safely in 104 out of 124 career games. That is just an astronomical number to look at. The 2-1 pitch, and it tickles the outside corner for a called strike, 2-2. To only not reach base 7 times throughout all your college games at the Division I level, the 2-2 on the outside black, called strike 3. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Smith, setting the Grizzlies down in order, and we'll head to the bottom of the 4th, 3-3 the score between Evansville and Gateway.
Everyone 18 and older in Section E. Please play ball with the Hoosier Lottery and please play responsibly. It's time to show us your best smiles for the Paramount Dental Smile Care. Over 300,000 members trust Paramount Dental because it's based right here in the Hoosier state of Indiana. Paramount Dental has been ensuring smiles for more than 37 years. Keep smiling with Paramount Dental. Be sure to check out Frontier League and the Evansville Otters on Flow Sports, the official streaming partner of the Frontier League. Never miss a game and follow along all the way to the championship. Visit EvansvilleOtters.com for links to watch and subscribe for all Frontier League and Flow Sports content. Leading off for the Evansville Otters, left fielder number 50, Donovan Williams.
Here's Donovan Williams leading off the bottom of the 4th inning. He lines the first pitch back to the screen off the arm of Nathaniel Tate, and it's 0-1. 3-3 the score between Gateway and Evansville. The right-hander into the motion. He comes home, and here's a ground ball shot back up the middle. That gets through into center field, base hit. So it's a leadoff single for Williams. He stands on first. Here's Justin Felix. All knotted at 3 between Evansville and Gateway, bottom of the 4th inning. We have a special shout out to give to Andy McCauley's brother, John McCauley. We heard that he is tuning in. He's an avid Otters fan. Hey, John, how you doing? And we also heard that John is currently recovering in the hospital from surgery, so we wish him well. And we wish him a speedy recovery. Get well soon, John. First pitch outside to Felix, 1-0. Tate from the stretch throws to first, and oh, they picked off Williams. Well, Williams, not happy with the call, looked back towards Fleites and may have had a word or two for him, but he's out number one. Erased the leadoff single, and that was a great move by Tate. Now he gets to work back in the windup. He steps and delivers, and the pitch is sent back to the screen foul. Felix reached on an error his first time up. Hit a ground ball out towards third, and Stewart couldn't handle it. Here's the 1-1. And it's a breaking ball in there for a strike, 1-2. 3-3 the score. One down, and the base is empty in the bottom of the fourth. And we have time called as Felix steps out, wants to think things over. And with these new speed-up rules, keep in mind you only get one timeout per at-bat. And a lot of hitters will use it when they have two strikes, trying to think about what the pitcher out there is going to throw. A long pause, now into the motion. Tate, his pitch is sent into the dugout of the Grizzlies towards the third base side. We'll try it again at 1-2. Tate into his second year of professional baseball. The next pitch, swing and a miss. So Felix down on strikes. He struck out 3 times in the game that he saw against Joliet. But here's Nick Gonzalez, grounded into a double play ball his last time up, looking to create a little bit of two-out magic. Tate spent his college days at East Tennessee State. The pitch misses outside, 1-0. And while pitching in the Southern Conference in his final year, he had a .356 ERA. The next pitch swung on by Gonzalez. A soft line drive back up the middle, but that gets through for the second hit of the inning. It's a 2-out single. And there's a runner on first for the leadoff man, Patrick Lee. Home opener here at Bosse Field today. And well, there's not too many fans in the crowd for how many this stadium holds. We were told that seating-wise, it's right at about 5175, give or take a few. Now the pitch to Lee, and it's on the outside black, but called a ball, much to the dismay of Alvarez. He paused, throwing it back towards the mound, and well, that might have caused him to throw it away. So the middle infielder's backing up the throw, and it's 1-0 to Lee. Well, here's a guy that you don't want to fall behind to. Lee 0 for 2, but more than capable of getting the job done, especially in a good hitter's count. And he takes a breaking ball on the outside half, 1-1. 2 outs, 3-3 the score. Back-to-back jacks in the third from Yomar Reyes and Randy Bednar. Got Evansville right back in the game. Next pitch, here's a chopper towards third, and taken on the backhand by Stewart. As one-hop throw across the diamond gets away from Thomas Wold, and this one goes into right field. So Gonzalez moves up to third, and Lee stands on first. That'll be a real hard play to charge an error to, because Stewart was moving towards the third base bag, threw it across his body, and in fact, they're going to give that one a base hit. Evansville, 3 runs, 7 hits here early. Gateway 3 runs, 4 hits, and it's runners at the corners now for Austin Boast. 2 outs in the bottom of the fourth. Here's the pitch, and it's swung on, popped up towards the first base bag in foul territory. Thomas Wold calling for it, and he makes the catch about 10 feet away from the line. The inning is over. Well, the Otters go down quietly despite getting 3 base hits, and they're all square with Gateway at 3. After 4, we'll be back here at Bosse Field after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Southwest Graphics Evansville Otter Bells.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Evansville Southwest Graphics Otter Bells. Have you seen Evan the Otter around lately? Make sure you tell him hello when you do. Evan's excited to see all of our fans for opening day and encourages you to visit Heritage for all of your banking needs. Heritage, a proud partner of Evansville Otters baseball. Left fielder 6, Andrew Morris.
Andrew Moritz to lead things off here in the top of the 5th inning. Zach Smith still out on the mound. Righty on lefty battle. Moritz, the left-handed hitting left fielder, 0 for 2. Smith ready. From the stretch, he deals. And it's a bunt attempt that pops out of the glove of the catcher Felix. Missed outside, ball 1. 3-3 the score between Evansville and Gateway. And as advertised, this has been an entertaining series already. Keep in mind, this is just a 7-inning game. Now the pitch, and it's grounded to the right side, foul. 1-1 the count now to Moritz, and that's because we have twin bill action here tonight at Bosse Field. There have only been 3 other times in Otters history that there has been a home opener with a doubleheader. The pitch, swing and a miss. And it's 1-2 now to Moritz. Most recently, it was in 2021 when the Otters split with Quebec. Smith delivers, and that one bounces at the plate. 2-2 the count now. And then the first time it ever happened was in 2014. That was a split against Rockford. And then in 2015, it was a split against Traverse City. Now the pitch, 2-2 is lined back to the screen foul, and we'll try it again. So every time in Otters history that there has been a doubleheader here on the home opener, Evansville is split, the 2-2 home. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back Ks dating back to the 4th inning. And Smith sets down Morris for out number 1. Here's Peter Zimmerman. Zimmerman spent 1 year at St. Louis in 2017, then transferred to the University of Missouri for the 2019 and 2020 seasons. First pitch to him, outside on a fastball. 3-3 between Evansville and Gateway. Game 1 of a twin bill. At Mizzou, he had 287 his junior year. And there's an excuse me swing from Zimmerman. Went too far around on the check swing. It was a fastball low and away, and it's 1-1. And after that 2020 season, which was his senior year, he didn't use that extra year of eligibility. And the next pitch misses away from Smith, a breaking ball, and a little bit too much break to it, 2-1. Bases empty, 1 out. Top of the 5th here from Bosse Field. A lot of players decided to use their extra year. Here's a ground ball hit to third. Reyes has it, and he tosses it over to first. And it's in the dirt, and Mendham can't pick it. A lazy throw from Reyes. Just lobbed it over there, and it was a one-hopper, and again, it just hit the glove of Mendham. He couldn't squeeze it.
Third baseman, 12.
So that's the second error from Evansville. And you can go ahead and chalk that up as 9 errors here in the early season. They are not even through 3 games yet. Here's the first pitch, and DJ Stewart has his helmet fall off. He swung so hard. Pitch went back to the screen, foul, 0-1. 3-3 between Gateway and Evansville. Top of the 5th, 1 down. A runner on first. Well, going back to that COVID and the NCAA eligibility scheme after the 0-1, it's a heater out, and it's now 1-1 to Stewart. That has changed the entire landscape of collegiate baseball, at least for the next maybe 1 or 2 years. After COVID, it certainly did, because you saw so many guys again taking that eligibility. Next pitch, just below the knees, taken for a ball. 2-1 now to Stewart. And look, I just graduated from Allegheny College this spring, and broadcasting for the Allegheny Gators, you would still see 6th-year seniors. Now the next pitch away, 3-1 to Stewart. And there were 5th-year guys that used their year as well, plenty of those. It was certainly more rare to get a guy in his 6th year of college ball, but there were some. Now the 3-1, fastball inside, ball 4. So you had like 26-year-olds out there going up against 19-year-old freshman guys, and all of a sudden it turns into an adult league. Well, look, I get it. You want to give kids an extra year to make up for the year that was taken away from them, but if I'm not mistaken, those 6th-year guys got 2 years of eligibility. And I'm not exactly sure why that was off the top of my head, but there were certainly some guys that just did not belong in college baseball who were still competing. Here's Jack Thomas Wold, righty on lefty battle. First and second, 1 down the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And, well, that just says a lot about the NCAA. That is a phony organization. Now the 0-1. And it misses away. It took them how long to get kids a reasonable paycheck for what they were providing for that school, and the NCAA was pocketing how much of that money? Giving it away to what kind of individuals? Now the 1-1. Swung on, ripped through the right side. That goes into right field, base hit. Rounding third, heading for home is Zimmerman, and the throw goes into second. It is taken by the shortstop, Gonzalez. Stewart moves up to third. And another error costs Evansville Zimmerman again reached on an E5 earlier in the inning. He comes across and gives Gateway a 4-3 lead.
Alvarez.
So here comes Max Peterson, and he wants to have a word with Smith out there. The infield will convene, and Jose Alvarez and home plate umpire Tom West yucking it up down there back behind home plate. Well, here's something cool about our home plate umpire Tom West. He saw time at the AAA level. He was a player in the minor league system for a number of years. He played from 2013 to 2023 in professional baseball. He also spent some time in the Australian Baseball League. So you think that he has a lot of experience? You betcha. The meeting is over. First pitch, and it's a tapper foul to the left side down that third baseline. 0-1 the count now to Alvarez. Runners at the corners, one down. Top of the fifth inning, 4-3 Gateway. And the 0-1 to the catcher. He goes after it, lines it into center. Lee lining it up, makes the catch. Throw home is cut off by Mendham, the first baseman. That'll allow Stewart to score, and it's now 5-3 Grizzlies. Another unearned run, and that one should have ended the inning, but instead it's a sac RBI fly for Alvarez. He's out number 2, a runner on first. Here's Mark Vierling. We have seen it time and time again where errors have just plagued this club early. They have been a real cancer to Evansville in the early part of the season. Now the pitch, and it's a breaking ball just below the knees, maybe a smidge outside of Vierling 1-0. Evansville in last place in fielding percentage through the first 4 games of the season, and they are not helping their case now. The pitch in the dirt, blocked by Felix. Vierling 1 for 2. He singled and scored back in the second frame. The right-hander ready. He offers up. Fastball down the middle, called a strike. Well, I don't know exactly what you're looking for there on a 2-0 count. That was center, and Vierling didn't even take the bat off his shoulder. Well, he missed a good one. Here's the 2-1. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Beautiful pitch there from Smith. He had Vierling way out in front, and after taking that fastball, Vierling just looked ridiculous on that last swing. Runner on first, 2 outs, and the deuces are wild. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, tap foul to the left side. We'll try it again. Evansville looking to keep the momentum going after coming home with a win in the final game of that 3-game weekend series to Joliet. They were able to salvage that one and avoid the sweep. But they're in a bit of a hole here. The pitch, and it's hit down the left field line. Fair ball as that gets past the outstretched glove of Reyes. It'll roll into the corner. Williams picks it up, fires it back in, but it is another double for this Grizzlies club. Moving up to third, Thomas Wold, and Vierling stands on second. And again, keep in mind, this is an inning that should be over. We should be already moving on to the bottom of the 5th inning, and to be quite frank, there should not have been a single run to come in and score here in the top of the 5th, but defensive mistakes have been a detriment for Evansville. And it is 5-3 Gateway with 2 down and 2 runners in scoring position for Cole Brannon. Brannon 1 for 2, singled in the second. Grounded out his last time up. The first pitch to him. And the left-handed hitter goes after it, hits it a ton, out towards deep right field. Backing up is Bednar, and he makes the catch while crashing into the wall on the warning track. Good play by the right fielder, saves a couple of more runs of the Grizzlies from coming across to score, but they do plate two. They capitalize off the mistake from Evansville, and they lead it 5-3. We're heading to the bottom of the fifth.
This is just game one of two this evening at Bossy Field against the Gateway Grizzlies, and then back for the series finale tomorrow at 6:35. It's Heritage Night with a Thirsty Thursday drink special. Visit social media for more information on promotions. Tickets still available at EvansvilleOtters.com or by calling 812-435-8686. I would like to wish a very happy birthday to Pamela Kinsey. Here at the ballpark, happy birthday to Pamela. I'm told she's almost 40. In quotes, so happy birthday to Pamela. Enjoy your special birthday with the Evansville Otters. Grizzlies 22 from Country. The battery Country is on the line. That was behind the point. Battery is fired on the answer all repair east. Ranger battery needs the answer all repair east. 22 with the growth. 8-1-2. There's a 5-9,000. Leading off, first baseman number 34, David Mendham.
Bottom of the fifth inning, and it's 5-3 Gateway on top of Evansville. Here's David Mendham. And Nathaniel Tate, his day is over. And we have a new guy out there on the mound for Gateway. So the first pitch on the way, and it misses off the outside corner 1-0. Hey, who's pitching? So that new arm for Gateway is Joel Condry. Condry working from the stretch, and the right-hander deals. And again, it misses away, 2-0 now. So Evansville with a little bit of work to do after giving up a pair of runs in that top of the fifth inning. Now the pitch, and Mendham fouls it back to the screen. Took a good hack at the 2-0, but couldn't quite connect with it. Mendham 1 for 1. He walked and scored his last time up, singled in the first inning. Here's the pitch. And it is at the top of the zone for a called strike. 2-2 now. Well, we have Jason Garrett, the Gateway broadcaster, sitting across from us in the away booth. Now the 2-2. And Mendham goes after it, lines it over the head of Holt, the second baseman. It'll go into right field for a base hit. A leadoff single. And Mendham picks up his second knock here this evening, and now it'll be Yomar Reyes coming to the plate. 5-3 Gateway. And Jason put together such an incredible media guide. He worked with some of the other guys in the league, but we know here how much he put into that work-wise. It was a lot of effort. Now Reyes goes after the first pitch and chops one down the third baseline foul. And that Frontier League media guide is about 150 pages long. They have been working on that since last year. putting together all kinds of records, all kinds of facts. Really, really incredible stuff. The 0-1 to Reyes is a fastball high, and Reyes cuts through it 0-2. And again, kudos to Jason Garrett and everybody else who worked on that media guide. So much good information out of there. Reyes calls time, wants to adjust the batting gloves. We were talking earlier about the NCAA and about the year of extra eligibility with COVID. Now the 0-2 to Reyes, breaking ball away. And let me just say I might have exaggerated for comedic effect a little bit. So, if I offended anybody, that is my apologies, sincerely. 1-2, cut and a miss from Reyes. He's down on strikes. And now with a runner on first and one down, it'll be Randy Bednar. Well, he was part of a back-to-back home run affair with Yomar in that third inning. And at the time, he was able to tie the game with a solo shot to make it 3-3. Now it's 5-3 Gateway. First pitch misses off the inside corner, 1-0. But again, it has come to my attention that maybe I went a little bit too far. So, again, I do apologize. I make mistakes. I'm human. Now the 1-0. And it misses high. But we can put that behind us. Mendham standing on first. He's another really fun guy to watch in this Evansville lineup. The 2-0 pitch to Bednar. And he watches one low. Mendham and Lee have been exceptional through the first handful of games for Evansville in the season. Tate comes home. Taken for a strike, 3-1. Apologies, that is not Tate anymore. He was the starter. It's Condrey. The right-hander deals. Breaking ball catches that outside corner. Bednar was about ready to head down to first. And he has a word for the home plate umpire, Tom West. Usually in that kind of scenario, the player is apologizing for showing the umpire up. Here's the payoff. And it misses away, ball 4. Would have been a walk anyways. And Bednar heads down to first. Moving up to second is Mendham, and now it's Riley Delgado coming to the plate.
Designated hitter, number 8, Riley Delgado.
Well, Delgado was spending some time before this game started towards home plate with Andrew Moritz. Both of those guys saw time with the Mississippi Braves, the AA affiliate of Atlanta. Here's the first pitch to Delgado, and he takes one low, 1-0. That's got to be cool to reunite with a guy that played in the same organization as you did. And you both end up here. Now the pitch. And the 1-0 is a fastball high and away, 2-0. Delgado drafted in the 9th round, 260th overall in 2017. That was by the Braves, spent 5 years in their system. The 2-0 to him, and he fouls it to the right side out of play.
Overhead foul ball brought to you by
Began his professional career in single A with Rome and struggled that season, was sent down, but the next season he came back with a vengeance. And then he came back with Rome. Hit .330 there. Goes after the next one and again fouls it to the right side out of play, 2-2. So then he was called up to High A with Florida, finished the year there and played the next season with the Fire Frogs. Was a consistent 280 plus hitter, and then COVID came along. But by that time, he was the Braves' number 24 prospect. The 2-2. Breaking ball misses low and away, and it's now full. And he struggled out of the gates in 2021. There was no COVID year in the minor leagues in 2020, but that was when he was seeing time with Mississippi. He was sent back down, but in 2022 he had a full season with the Braves and was arguably the best of his career. The payoff, swing and a miss, chased a fastball upstairs. And Delgado is out number 2 here. And Condrey, despite giving up a single and a walk, has struck out 2 in the frame. He will face Donovan Williams, who is 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. 5-3 Gateway. They lead Evansville in the bottom of the 5th inning. 2 down, runners on first and second. Here's the first pitch. And Condrey's breaking ball catches the knees for a called strike, 0-1. But Delgado, in that final year with the Braves, hit .272. His fielding percentage was not great, but not bad. .972 there, but he was released. Now the pitch, and it's in there for a strike to Williams. He's down in the count 0-2. Speaking of guys that have seen time in the minor league systems, here's one of them. Williams spent time with St. Louis during his affiliated days. The 0-2 to him. Fastball away. And Williams was drafted in the 2017 draft. Went in the 14th round, signed at the age of 17 years old out of high school. Spent some time in the rookie leagues with the Gulf Coast League. Got called up, the 1-2, and he takes a strike, and the inning is over. Williams, not happy, flipping his arms in the air and mumbling to himself while gingerly walking back to the dugout. But the side is retired, and it's a strikeout of the side for Joel Condrey, and the Otters go down quietly in the 5th. 5-3 Gateway will take it to the 6th here on Flow Sports and the Evansville Digital Network.
Everybody to get up and dance because Drake's is your go-to for 24 beers on tap. Big burgers and the freshest sushi in all of Evansville. It's Brandon Taylor's favorite. Visit Drake's at 1222 Hirschland Road or drakescupplay.com. Now let's dance. Evansville called the bullpen. 46 Griff Hughes in to pitch. Battery, Hughes is on the mound. Felix behind the plate. Battery is covered by the Answer Auto Repair East. Find your battery needs at the Answer Auto Repair East. Located at 2319 West Green River Road. Call 812-475-9000.
Griff Hughes out on the mound for Evansville. That'll call it a day for Zach Smith. And Smith went 5 innings, and he only gave up 1 earned runs, but Gateway has a 5-3 lead over Evansville because of the Otters' errors. And now Hughes will have to come out of the bullpen and try to limit the damage as the first pitch runs way inside to Michael Sandel. He has to back out of the way of that heater. Game 1 of 2 in this twin bill. Now the pitch, and it's another fastball inside, 2-0 to Sandel. So Smith ended up giving up 6 hits. The command wasn't as good as we saw against Windy City. Now the pitch, and Hughes' fastball for the third time. Inside, back sandal off. But Smith was able to strike out a pair in his performance here this evening. Hughes delivers. And it's a breaking ball in there for a called strike. Well, he didn't have the fastball working, so he wanted to try the breaking ball. And he was able to find a strike. It's now 3-1. Beautiful day here at the ballpark, and Sergeant Sunshine starting to make an appearance. The 3-1, a swing and a miss, and it's now full. 68 degrees. We had overcast skies for our game time temperatures and weather, but it's getting a little better out there. Here's the 3-2. And we have time called, and we have a pitch clock violation. Hughes couldn't get the pitch off in time. He was sitting there ready to throw it, but right before he went into the motion, Tom West said, "Nuh-uh." So it'll be a walk on a pitch clock violation. And now it's Gabe Holt, the leadoff man, coming to the plate. 5-3 Gateway. And the pitch from Hughes. Here's the bunt attempt, and Holt pulls back on a called strike, 0-1. I've never understood that from hitters. And that's not to be negative, but if you're going to square to bunt and you get a strike, why don't you put it down? Here's a chopper towards the first base side. Maybe it comes out of the hand a little bit awkwardly, but when you take a called strike and you square to bunt, you're just putting yourself behind in the count, and it becomes a lot less favorable average-wise. Lefty on lefty matchup. Now the 0-2. Breaking ball tapped over the mound towards the second baseman, and Bose flips it to Gonzalez at second for the force. No chance at 2, and they will have to be content with the 4-6 put out as Sandel heads back to the dugout as out number 1. So here's Andrew Moritz. Again, we detailed how he was in Double-A with the Braves with Delgado. He spent his collegiate days at UNC Greensboro. 1 down in the inning. The pitch on the outside black, a called strike. 5-3 in the top of the 6th. The runner on first. No, that was a ball. Huh. Well, it looked pretty good, but must have just missed the corner. Now here's the 1-0. Breaking ball. That time it finds the strike zone, 1-1. And Moritz, while at UNC Greensboro, absolutely dominated in the Division I level. He hit .428 his final year. The 1-1 home. And he pops it foul to the left side out of play. But here's the kicker. Moritz had 7 doubles, 10 triples, and 6 home runs with 61 runs batted in. He was the Southern Conference Player of the Year, and understandably so. The 2-1 from Hughes. Swing and a miss. First strikeout of the outing for Hughes. And Griff picks up his second out. Well, we have Max Peterson coming out from the dugout, and he'll have a word with Hughes out on the mound, and they're going to make a call to the bullpen. Huh. So McCauley staying in the dugout, and it's Peterson to make the change. So Hughes' day is over. Maybe it was a matchup concern that they didn't like, and it looks like it'll be Pat Miner coming out of the bullpen when we come back. 5-3 Gateway in the top of the 6th.
Otters call the bullpen number 19, Pat Miner, in to pitch. The battery Miner is on mound. Felix behind the plate. Pitch catcher battery is powered by the Evansville Otters. East finds your battery needs to be Evansville Otters. East 2019 North Main Road. 812-475-9000. Tell them. Second from the Otters. Thank you.
So, as predicted, it's Pat Miner out of the bullpen. Last year, he pitched in the Pioneer League with Glacier, 6.25 ERA and 63 innings in 2023. This is his second appearance out of the bullpen for Evansville this year. And the situation he inherits, 2 outs in the top of the 6th, 5-3 Gateway, a runner on first. He will face DJ Stewart. And the first pitch, rather to Ryan Zimmerman, it misses down low, 1-0. DJ Stewart on deck, Jack Thomas Wold in the 3-hole if it should come. The story today, errors have gotten the best of Evansville. Now the next pitch outside. Game 1 of 2 here in a twin bill. And we will have about a 30-minute to 45-minute intermission between these two contests. Twin bill coming your way here on opening day as the home opener. Not officially the opening day, but for home it is. The pitch, swing and a miss. Zimmerman, 1 for 2. He has scored twice, one of those being on an error. That came last inning, which gave Gateway the lead at the time, 4-3. They were able to extend that lead to another run. Throw to the bag at first, back in safely as Holt. Gateway scoring. 2 runs in the second inning, both unearned. 1 run in the third inning, earned. And 2 runs in the 5th inning, unearned. The pitch by Zimmerman is swung on, hit to the right side, out of play, and it's 1-2. And the scoring by Evansville, 3 runs in the third, and that came on a 2-run homer from Yomar Reyes, and then a solo shot, back-to-back shots from Randy Bednar. Here's the 2-2. And Zimmerman pops it up into right field. Bednar calling for it, and he puts it away. The side is retired. 2 more. Rather, it's a scoreless 6th inning, but the run differential is 2 as Gateway leads Evansville 5-3. We're heading to the bottom of the 6th on Flow Sports and the Otters Digital Network.
The beautiful Mossy Field will be the venue for your next celebration. But one of our Grand Slam picnics and you and your guests will receive an exclusive Otters Special Edition hat. If you'd like to be a part of an upcoming Evansville Otters home game, it's simple. Go to EvansvilleOtters.com or call 812-435-8666. Giving a shout out to our great Otters Digital Network crew. We have Dan Murphy here in the camera behind home. Jennifer Ross is over at first. And Marissa Robinson is over at third base. A big thanks to our Otters Digital Network crew. And because of it, you can watch the Otters on Flow Sports for subscriptions. EvansvilleOtters.com. From the bullpen, Gateway Grizzlies, 23 out of Gateway lead into pitch. The battery Gateway's on and on. Now the Reds behind the plate. It's powered by the Answer Auto Repair East. Find your battery needs at the Answer Auto Repair East, 2319 North River Road, 812-475-9000. Tell them, thank from the Otters. Thank you. The catcher, number 5, Justin Felix.
Alec Whaley toes the rubber for Gateway here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And the first pitch to Justin Felix is in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. 5-3 Grizzlies. They lead the Otters. And Whaley taking over for Joel Condrey. The pitch. Swung on, grounded to third, taken on a backhand by Stewart. He rifles one across to first, and they beat Felix by a half a step. Well, you can hear the displeasantries from the crowd, but it's out number 1, and now it's Nick Gonzalez. Gonzalez 1 for 2, grounded into a double play ball his first time up, but then singled in the 4th inning. First pitch, and it's a fastball on the outside corner, called strike 1. Condrey saw 1 frame of work, did not give up a run, gave up a hit and a walk, but he also struck out 3. Here's the 0-1, and an excuse me swing there, and Gonzalez went too far around. It's now 0-2. So this Gateway pitching staff, aside from 1 inning, has looked really good. The pitch and the 0-2 is a weak grounder to short. Charging in is Vierling. He fields it, throws it, 2 down. So the lineup flips over now. It's Patrick Lee, the leadoff man, 1 for 3. Had an infield single his last trip to the plate. Evansville, 3 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors. Gateway, 5 runs on 1 more hit, 2 errors as well. Lee checks the swing on the first pitch, holds up in time on a fastball away, 1-0. Lee coming off a summer in the MLB Draft League. The 1-0 to him. And he fouls it to the right side, out of play, 1-1. Lee spent 5 years playing NAIA ball at William Carey University. Post-COVID, started to really come through with the bat. The 1-1 is a swing and a miss. And in the 2022 season, he put himself on the map, slashing .389, .561, and .561. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. 1-2-3 inning for Alec Whaley. He retires the Otters in order, and we're through 6. 1 more inning to go because of this twin bill. So we'll head to the 7th for our final inning. Gateway 5, Evansville 3.
Your own home with self-service options at Heritage. Heritage, a proud partner of Evansville Otters baseball.
Top of the 7th, and Pat Miner is out there for his 2nd inning of relief. He came on in the 6th to polish off Peter Zimmerman. And Stewart is 1 for 2. He has a walk and a run scored, which came in the 5th inning. And the first pitch from the right-hander, and Stewart cuts and comes up empty on a breaking ball. It's 0-1. DJ Stewart, drafted by the Phillies in the 39th round of the 2019 draft. The right-hander offers up, and here's a little nubber down the first base line, foul. Stewart began his career in rookie ball, spent 2 seasons in the Gulf Coast League, and then in 2019 he saw time with the single-A club. He had .264 in 39 games, was called up again towards high A. Now the 0-2. Fastball away. And in high A, that was in the middle of 2021. He spent the rest of the year there as well as all of 2022. Here's the 1-2. And this is a 58-foot pitch that bounces in there, a breaking ball. 2-2 now to Stewart. After his release in affiliated ball, he came to the Crushers in 2022. Now the 2-2. And he rocks this one out towards deep center. Lee backing up, and he's at the track, and he makes the catch. Well, Stewart put a good piece of the wood on it, but the speed of Patrick Lee, the center fielder, he made it look easy out there, and he was able to retire the third baseman one down. So here's Jack Thomas Wold. Wold had an RBI single his last time up, was able to capitalize on an Otters error. Here's the pitch. And it doesn't miss by much, but it's 1-0. Base is empty, one out, top of the seventh, 5-3 Gateway. Minor delivers, and this one is fouled to the left side, out of play. We'll have about a 30-minute intermission, 45 minutes maybe. And then we'll get game 2 underway. Here's the 1-1. Fastball just off the outside corner. Minor in his last appearance pitched against the Slammers, gave up a run on a hit with 1 strikeout and 1 frame. His 2-1 is hammered out towards deep right field. Williams backing up, and he makes the catch. There's 2 down. So a couple of hard hit balls, but nothing to show for it. And here's Jose Alvarez. Base is empty here in the inning, and it's 5-3 Grizzlies. Alvarez, born in Venezuela, signed out of his home country at 17 with the Houston Astros as a free agent. He checks his swing on the first pitch, didn't go around, missed outside, 1-0. And he spent 5 years with the Astros, then closed his career out in the affiliated ranks with St. Louis. His 1-0 is a breaking ball in there for a strike. Last year, he played with Springfield at the AA level, hit .265 in 84 games. That's not bad for a catcher. The 1-1. Fastball upstairs, swing and a miss. Minor went with the high cheddar, blew it by him, and now he's ahead in the count. The right-hander into the motion, sends it home. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Beautiful pitch there from Minor as he goes 1-2-3 to set the Grizzlies down in order. We'll head to the bottom of the seventh. One more chance for Evansville, down 5-3.
And let's get ready to sumo. These guys are going to attempt to knock each other over. Best of 3 rounds is the winner. And go.
Running out of time.
All right, first one. First one that wins.
So we do have a call for bullpen. 14 Lucas Weinbergs in to pitch. The battery Weinbergs is on the mound. Alvarez behind the plate. Pitch catcher battery is powered by the Answer Auto Repair East. Find your battery needs at the Answer Auto Repair East, 2319 North Greenville Road, or 812-475-9000. Tell them same from the Otters send you. Second baseman, number 11, Austin Boast.
Bottom of the seventh, and it's the final chance for Evansville. It'll begin with 2-3-4 in the order. Austin Boast to face Lucas Weinbergs. Swing and a miss on the first pitch from the right-hander, and it's 0-1. Alec Whaley throwing a 1-2-3 in the sixth frame. picked up a strikeout. The next pitch to Boast is cut on and missed, 0-2. 1,014 people have come out to see the home opener for Evansville here in 2024. Twin bill action coming your way here on the Otters Digital Network. The 0-2 is a bouncing ball that heads back for the screen, and it's 1-2 now. Bose, 0 for 3, couple of strikeouts to his card. Weinbergs offers up, and here's a soft hit line drive out towards second. Holt there to make the catch, 1 down. We are only playing 7 innings in both contests today because it is twin bill action. And so now it's David Mendham coming to the plate. He's 2 for 2. Couple of singles, a walk, and a run scored. And you think about the series that he had against Joliet, hitting .455 on the year. Now the pitch, and it's outside for a ball, 1-0. And those numbers are sure to climb after game 1 because he went 5 for 11 in that series against the Slammers. Here's the 1-0. And it's taken for a strike on the outside half. So now you figure he's 7 for 13. Hitting over 500 at this point. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball swung on, hit out towards short, and it's taken by Veerling. The high throw to first is over the head of Thomas Wold. Well, Mendham was running hard down that first base line, but they're going to charge that an error. But it gives Evansville some late life here in the 7th. 1 down, a runner on first, and it's Yomar Reyes coming up. He's 2 for 3. Reyes had his first extra base hit of the season. In the 3rd, it was a 2-run shot to dead center. Boy, the Otters would love another hit like that here. 5-3 Gateway in the final inning of game 1. Here's the first pitch from Weinbergs. Breaking ball away. So it will be Braden Scott towing the rubber as the starter in game 2 for Evansville. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it will be Tyler Cornett for Gateway. That'll be another really good matchup pitching-wise, so make sure to stay tuned through the intermission because we'll bring you another 7 innings in the nightcap. Now the 1-1. Another breaking ball. Good take from Reyes, missed down low. Reyes 5 for 12 in the series against the Slammers. He was 1 for 5 on opening night against Windy City. On the season, he has 4 RBIs after that 2-run bomb. The 2-1 to him. And he sends it foul to the right side. Took a big cut there. Reyes is certainly a big body out there. 6'4", 240. He moves really well at third base for his size. Weinbergs comes home. Oh, watch out. 90-mile-an-hour fastball towards the upper shoulders of Reyes. That was really close to hitting his head. It's a good thing he's 6'4". So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Moving up to second is Mendham. And the game-winning run is Randy Bednar, who comes to the plate with already a home run in today's game. McCauley coming over from the third base coach's box to have a look at Reyes, and he's okay. Knowing him, he probably laughed on the way down. But we're going to have a pinch runner for Reyes, as now it will be Brian Rosario, and that's certainly a wise decision. Rosario, one of the fastest guys in the entire Frontier League.
First base, 12, Brian Rosario.
And he will pinch run for Yomar Reyes. And again, Bednar comes to the plate. 2 on, 1 out, bottom of the 7th, 5-3 Gateway. Feinbergs tosses in the first pitch, and it's sent foul back behind the plate, 0-1.
Heads Construction, choose the best. Never regret it.
The plot thickens here in the home opening game of the 2024 season at Bosse Field. The next pitch. Another breaking ball, just misses off the outside corner. Good take from Bednar. Bednar, one of the smaller guys out there, 5'9", 195 pounds. Again, he spent time with the Mariners High A club in 2023. The 1-1 to him. Fastball popped up, and this is in foul territory, back behind the plate, playable, and Alvarez will make the catch towards the third base dugout of Gateway. There's 2 down. Huge out number 2 there to retire Bednar. And now the final out is Riley Delgado, potentially. Delgado, during his collegiate days, spent time with Middle Tennessee in the Conference USA. We talked about his draft already, spending time with Mississippi. And he takes one outside, 1-0. Well, Delgado again had good numbers in his final year, but there was something that Mississippi didn't like out of him. He hit .272 with 30 RBIs. Here's the pitch. First, a step off towards second, no throw. And so when you get a guy that can compete as well as he did at that high of a level, you got to expect that he's going to be one of your better hitters in the lineup. He struggled out of the gates, but it's still very early in the season. The 1-0. Fastball inside, 2-0. But a big-time spot here. 2 down, 2 out. Bottom of the 7th, 5-3 Gateway. Here's the 2-0 pitch, and it bounces in there low in the dirt for a ball. 3-0 now. Well, should the bases be loaded via a walk, that'll bring up Donovan Williams. The ball boy coming out, handing some more balls to our home plate umpire, Tom West. The right-hander ready. He steps and comes home. Fastball inside. 4-pitch walk to Delgado. And Feinbergs is starting to struggle out there on the mound command-wise. He has given up a hit-by-pitch this inning, and he has also walked a guy. And now Steve Brook will come out to have a word with him. Well, with the way that Gateway has started the season, you can imagine that there's a little bit of pressure here for Feinbergs. He wants to give his team the Game 1 win. It was a disappointing series for Gateway against Lake Erie when they dropped their last 2 games in a 3-game set. They took opening night, and the way Lake Erie finished last year, granted, they certainly have a lot more talent, but that was a series that Gateway was expecting to at least get 2 out of 3 in, potentially even sweep. And so both teams really clawing for a win here. A split wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but if you're Evansville, you really need to win this series. The meeting is over. Here's the first pitch to Williams. And Donovan takes one on the inside half, ball one. The left fielder had a 2-home run game in the series finale against Joliet. 1 for 3, a single and 2 strikeouts here tonight. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Big cut there from Williams. He was trying to end this game with one crack of the bat. This is a guy that has a ton of power at the plate. That Joliet Park plays really deep, and Williams sent some balls soaring that I don't think have even landed yet. Now the 1-1 pitch, and he takes a strike at the knees, a fastball. Williams is in disbelief. He is not like the zone from Tom West here tonight, but he's in a pinch now. 1-2 the count, and Evansville is down to its final strike. Bases loaded, 2 outs. 5-3 Gateway. The 1-2 to Williams. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. The game is over. That'll do it. Game 1 comes to a close, and Gateway is able to sneak away with a 5-3 victory in the opener of this twin bill. We'll bring you the final box score and the recap for both games after the Game 2 conclusion. So stay with us through this intermission, and we'll be back with the Game 2 first pitch here on Flow Sports and the Evansville Digital Network.
30 to 35 minutes when we have a start time confirmed. We'll pass it along to you over the public address system. The inline concession stands are open. The Otterton team store is open as well. Stand by here in a couple of minutes. We'll give you a start time for game number 2